Welcome back to the Humane Innovations YouTube channel. My name is John Peebler. I'm the owner of this small company I call Humane Innovations. My mission is just to introduce people to handling and capture concepts and tools and anything related to animals. Love to chat about animals, love to talk about equipment, love to help people understand what's available, how they can use it, how they can implement it in their organizations, how they can do better for animals, how they can catch more animals, like all of the above. If you haven't already, please take a second to subscribe to the channel. It does help drive some traffic to the channel and help to get a little more awareness about the videos, help to spread the news, helps me stay motivated to do more videos. This is my side gig to my side gig, so I just do this whenever I have time. You see I have upgraded my training studio. It's no longer January, so if you watch the restraint module video, you saw me freezing to death in here. We're now into April. It's a bit warmer, so loving that for sure. Got a bunch more stuff. Got myself a cool banner from Tomahawk. Got a bunch more traps. I got a ton of cat traps. But in this video, we're going to talk about one particular trap, 3 sizes of this trap. So this is the newest, latest, and greatest. This is a gravity door dog trap from Tomahawk Live Trap. I'm a little excited about this because I'm an equipment nerd. I love this stuff. And this is some exciting new tech. This really is the greatest innovation that I've seen in live traps for quite some time. Yeah, so this is going to come in 3 different sizes. This is the GT610A. This is a 48-inch version, kind of your standard dog size. The 610B is going to be 60 inches, and the 610C is going to be a whopping 72 inches. That's your very big dog. You could catch a mountain lion in that thing. It is gigantic. I have a 60-inch and a 48-inch here. You can see the door is powder coated. The body is not. This is still a prototype. This is just about to hit the market. We just launched it at the Animal Care Expo in New Orleans last week. This week, I guess. A lot of excitement around it. So I caught a video of the Trap King, Sterling Davis, seeing this door and this mechanism for the first time, and like he was more excited than I was, and I'm pretty excited because it's so innovative. So let me show you why it matters. So first of all, this is the first time that Tomahawk has had a gravity door dog trap. They've previously been spring-loaded. The cat traps were all spring-loaded. Spring-loaded has worked really, really well for a really long time. Now we're getting more and more options. So we're seeing the GT606 and the GT608 come out for cats. This is the GT610 for dogs. But let me show you the magic here. So the door, I'm going to put one hand behind my back. Actually, I'm going to put my right hand behind my back because I'm just going to lift this, lift the door, and I am done setting the trap. It is a one-hand open, and it is absolutely game-changing. Nice crisp fall, nice and heavy because it's got these extra mechanics on the end. It's nice and heavy, so it's going to fall quickly. You're not going to have any issues with the dog being able to back out. It falls fast pretty consistently. A friend of mine, Dave Polly, did get a chance to use this in the field. Lots of great feedback. So they've added this piece of conduit, which is critical because you need this attachment here at this hinge. So we've got a piece of aircraft cable. That's what connects the plate, the pan, to the hinge and allows it to pull that hinge inward. It enters this piece of conduit and comes back down to the pan. The cable is connected on one end with a pretty standard clip, and on this end, it's a crimp. The nice thing about this end, you can actually adjust the height of the pan based on where you connect that clip. And there's just enough give in there that you can move it up and down. So you could have a higher pan or lower pan if you're looking for that. So here's the mechanism up close. I'm going to close it. So the opening is down. Just push down on this bar and pull up on the entire door. You see these hooks? They go in here. And Tomahawk has built a frame on the interior to protect that hook. That way the dogs can't hit the hook and open the door or hurt themselves on that hook. That frame goes all the way up. There's Stella over there wishing she had been trapped. You wish you'd been trapped, Stella? She says, no. I'm a hairless dog. I don't want to get trapped. All right, and so this is sort of like a door opening. Once it gets in a straight line, then it locks in place. It pulls the wire, pulls the pan up, and then it just sits and it waits. You know, a lot of competitor traps just really struggle with the door closure, getting it closed all the way or having it bounce open. This does not have that problem. That is a solid kerthunk. There are a few more moving parts than on a lot of other traps. I think there's a lot more points of maintenance. I'd really try hard to keep this out of the elements, except when it's in the field. And when it's back from the field, you want to watch for rust. Keep it lubricated. If you use a wet lubricant, it's going to get stuck. You'll get dirt stuck to the lubricant, just like my hand. So I wouldn't spray like a WD-40 or something like that on there. If you could use a graphite, it might be better. Or even some grease, something that's going to help to keep dirt and dust and stuff from getting inside of there and causing further wear and tear. So even like some farm grease or something, some red grease or whatever, I think it'll work pretty well. Yeah, it's beautiful. So I'm excited about this trap. I can't wait to get it out on a field project. All right, so we're outside. I've got the GT610A, the 48-inch, and the GT610B, the 60-inch. I'm gonna set them both here in the corner of my yard and see what I catch. I think I'm gonna catch a Great Pyrenees adolescent. He's about 7 months, he's gigantic. And a German Shorthair Pointer lab mix with 4 legs but 3 feet. She was born without 1 foot. I think that's what I'm going to catch. I might catch a German Shorthair Pointer or a Peruvian Inca Orchid if I'm really lucky. But let's see. So I'm going to be using some fish because that's what I had handy in the house. Use whatever bait you like. But we'll go ahead and take it just a second to get these things settled. So if you're new to trapping, pay attention to how that works. If not, you can skip this section and we'll just prove that the trap works. All right, so traps need to be level and steady. Easiest way to do that is with the trap itself. It's always nice to have some nice fresh dirt. I've got some dirt and some mulch here. I also want the bottom of the trap to be covered, and I want the trap up against something. I want to prevent the animal from being able to work all the way around the trap. So just about stable, but because this is really mulchy, having a bit of a hard time. All right, feeling better about that. I'm going to reinforce that back corner. Open this up. I don't want anything inside that could hurt the animal, but I do want a nice covered floor. And if I can use natural materials, that's always going to be better because it's going to feel natural. Get that out. Nice open entryway. I don't want anything that's going to bring the animal up so that their shoulder ends up hitting. Dogs will kind of dip their head, but they're not going to crouch their body. So we really need to size the trap to where the shoulder's just about near the top. So if you know what your target animal is, think about that. All right, so and I don't love this back corner set at the moment. It's a little mushy. I'm just going to shove some dirt under there. This stuff is nice and loamy. It's got a nice good volume. It's easy to do this with. Unlike some. All right, in this particular case, a lot of times I'll put the bait underneath of the trap, might zip tie it in the back or hook it on some other way so the animal has to pull. If you've got a bigger dog that you're trying to get, Dave Pauly actually taught me recently, you can put a piece of PVC through the trap right about here. It'll force the animal to step over, so you're more likely to get that animal in the smaller trap. This is frozen solid. Let's see, I'm gonna put my main a little bit under my pan. Make sure that with the bait in there, it still works. Yep. I'm gonna put another piece under through here. A little bit visible, but hard to get. A couple pieces up there. Like I said, these are pet dogs with no trauma, so it should be an easy catch. But I don't want to take anything for granted. All right, one more back here. Put it way in the corner. Now I'm going to make sure this back door is properly closed. All right. And that's a pretty good set. I mean, really check your weights, that when the animal steps in, it's not going to move. Because if the whole trap moves, that's bad. And just keep in mind, the animal weighs less than I'm able to exert pressure, but it's still moving a little bit right here. So just get something down there. Stones will do this pretty quickly and easily. Just want to make sure that it's nice and solid. All right. So all right, folks, that's the new GT series from Tomahawk Live Trap. They work. I wasn't able to get a second dog in the other trap. I just don't have enough time. I'm not going to wait that long. Got a lot of interest. Managed to catch the Great Pyrenees Castle in the 60-inch. Good set, good trigger, good trap. I already let him go, so that's empty now. All right, I know I'm really excited about this trap. I'm sure a lot of you are as well. Maybe while I'm standing here, we're going to catch this Peruvian Inca orchid. It'd be a very rare capture. Come on, Stella. No? She's too smart. You don't want the fishes?